Okay, moving right along here. I apologize if you hear me crunching, but I'm munching on some cereal now as I'm playing, so. Alright. Thought that was a ring when I saw it fall. Alright, still trying to find the Forgotten Ruins. Alright, we have a Waller here. Have to be careful. Waller and Plague, which means there may be some trouble, but probably not. Nope, we're good. If you notice there, my Templar actually stunned them all. And there was a few seconds where they weren't even moving. Don't underestimate the power of a follower, guys. Seriously. Followers, you know, they don't do a lot of DPS. Definitely, they don't do a lot of DPS. But besides the crit chance that the Scoundrel provides and the attack speed and armor from the Enchantress, you know, you can choose whoever you want to for that. The Templar is very, very good for hardcore because he heals you, for one. He has a heal spell which increases, you know, the heal power increases over time as he levels. And also, as you can see, as you can see there, he will stun enemies as well. And that may not seem like much, but it could be a matter of life and death if he uses it in the right situation. So, it's pretty good. I don't think I'll ever use another follower other than the Templar for hardcore. Unless, of course, I get to a point where my gear is as good as I have on softcore. Then maybe I'll use the Scoundrel for some extra crit chance or something. But yeah, man, the Templar is excellent for hardcore. Flex damage, Vampiric, which is nothing, and Nightmarish. Alright. This pack is probably the easiest of fixes that you could get. Templar is also a pretty decent tank, as you can see. Especially if you load him up with Vitality and all resistance. Becomes a beast, you know. There's a thread somewhere on the official forums. I'm not sure what the title is now at the top. You know, the title's escaping me, but there's a thread which is based on how to properly gear your follower, and there are many different options that you might choose to use for your Templar or your Scoundrel. But there's one option for Templar which basically makes him invincible. He's like a super tank, which is a pretty decent path to choose if you want to play hardcore and you're using the Templar as a follower. Just put a decent magic find sword on him, or mace or something like that. I think, what's it called? The Sunkeeper. Sunkeeper, slap that on him, you'll have about 40% more magic find, and just load him up with Vitality and some all resistance on his rings, and if you can get all resistance on his relic or whatever it is, and you'll have a pretty decent tank to just kind of absorb everything like he's doing right now. Actually, my board just died. Had to summon him again. But yeah, I don't even have decent Vitality on my Templar. He's only level 56. He doesn't even have all resistance. But as you can see, he's a pretty decent tank as it is. So Alright, pretty decent experience there from that quest. Okay. What are we doing here? Okay, yeah. Ancient Waterway, which is right up here. Should be right up here. Yeah, there we go.
You will not enter the aqueducts. Lord Belial demands your blood.
That's the one thing about this skill. It does a lot of decent damage, but you can actually miss your target if you're standing in the wrong location. Which is what was happening there. The way that they rotate in that circular pattern, they actually, there's a small, hitbox, like a small space in there that they will not hit. And if you don't line it up right, you'll be missing your opponent like I was. Okay. Moving right along. Goblin.
Something was here before us. Likely demons.
It's Belial. So long as he lives, all of Chaldean is under siege.
Does he command all of these demons to serve him?
Uncle Deckard theorized that the demon lords leave demons in their wake, much like us leaving footprints.
Do you believe that?
Yes. The more I study my uncle's books, the more I realize that even I took his wisdom for granted.
He was a great man.
Stay a while and listen. Man, I miss Diablo 1, I'll tell you. I miss Diablo 2 also, but Diablo 1, if they made an HD remake of Diablo 1, I'd be on that day one. I would definitely pick that up and play it, the whole game, all the way through. Diablo 1 was such a good game. Pretty decent experience here. The density's pretty good. Mob density, that is.
Those corpses have quite stench.
I shouldn't have activated this. Well, I'll be alright. But this will spawn a unique monster here. Or an elite pack, I can't quite remember. Yeah, an elite pack. And I don't like elite packs of Betrayed. As you can see, they're really, really fast. And they spawn that poison I was talking about
Need more discipline.
when they die. Also missile dampening. Which means that chakram ability kind of loses its effectiveness. There we go.
I should have seen that coming. The
All right,
air in
not
this
bad.
place is utterly foul. You couldn't have known.
You know what? I haven't upgraded my Templar's items in quite a long time, as you can see here. I guess I'll just throw this on him, give him a little bit more damage here. What did that just do to him? Did that give him lessened his armor, but gave him a lot more damage and more vitality? Yeah, I mean that's okay. He's look at his rings. His rings and amulet are due for an upgrade. I'll keep that in mind next time I find some rings and amulets. So as you can see there, I was just talking about the Templar a little bit.